So these are the sternocleidomastoid organs. There's two. And then the insertion would be right here. And then is the trapezius organs. There's one and there's two. Followed by the epicranius occipital belly organs. There's two. And then the insertion. Followed by the epicranius frontal belly organ right there. And then the insertion down there. Followed by the orbicularis oculi organ right there. And insertion right there. Followed by the corrugator supercilii organ, which would be right here, and the insertion right there. Followed by the orbicularis oris organ, which would be right there, and there's actually another one right here. And then the insertion, there would be two. This is one, and the other one is right here. Followed by the buccinator organ right here. And there would be another organ right here, and then the insertion right there, and another insertion right there, and then the rhizoris organ, which would be right there, followed by the insertion, which would be right here, and then the levator labii superioris organ right there, and then the insertion would be down there, and then the levator labii superioris oris alecinasi organ right there, and then the insertion and another insertion, and then the zygomaticus major organ, and then the insertion, and the zygomaticus minor organ right there, and then the insertion would be down here.
Levator anguli oris organ. Insertion. Depressor anguli oris, insertion, origin. Depressor labili inferius, insertion, origin. Mentalis, origin, insertion. Plasma, insertion. Insertion. Masseter, origin, insertion. Temporalis, insertion, origin. Medial petrigoid, origin, insertion. Lateral petrigoid, insertion, insertion, origin. Diastric anterior belly, insertion, origin. Diastric posterior belly, insertion, origin. Mylohyoid, origin, insertion. Stylovoid, insertion, origin.
Geniohyoid origin, geniohyoid insertion, sternothyroid origin, sternothyroid insertion, sternohyoid origin, sternohyoid insertion, amohyoid inferior belly origin, insertion, amohyoid superior belly origin and insertion, thyroid origin and insertion, genioglossus, origin, insertion, as well as insertion, styloglossus, origin, and insertion, stylopharyngeus, origin, superior pharyngeal constrictor, origin, as well as here, superior pharyngeal constrictor insertion, right here, middle pharyngeal constrictor insertion, origin, insertion, inferior pharyngeal constrictor, origin, and insertion, palatoglossus, origin, and insertion.
Palatoglossus, the origin is right here, and the insertion is going to be right there. The palatopharyngeus is going to be right here, and that's the origin. There's no insertion. The levator veli palatini, origin and insertion, is going to be right here. Okay, and then the tensor veli palatini, origin and insertion, is going to be right here. And then the muscle of the uvula is going to be right over here. There's only an origin, no insertion. The perigomandibular raphe is going to be right here, up here. That's the origin, and then the insertion is going to be on the mandible, right in there. Okay. The medium pharyngeal raphe is going to be the right here, and then it runs through all of this back here, this line. Okay, and then the medium palatine raphe is going to be right here. It runs from down here to up here. Can you see that? Down here to up here. Okay. And then the intermediate tendon is going to be right here. Okay. And then I'm gonna go into the TMJ. Okay. So for the TMJ capsule, here is the posterior view, the superior anterior view, the lateral view, and the medial view. Okay. The TMJ ligament is going to be, here's the insertion right here. And then the origin is going to be right over here. Okay. The sphenomandibular ligament is going to be down here. Here is right here, yeah. That's the origin up here. And then the insertion is going to be down here. Okay. And then the stylomandibular ligament is going to be right up here. And then down here at the bottom of the mandible. Okay. And that's it.